losing weight can be a soap opera for anyone going through it. And since our next guest has starred in one for over 20 years, she also knows how dramatic it could be. Not only that, she happens to be the host of The Biggest Loser, a mom of two, and now she's added fiction author to her resume. Take a look at her in action.
You have all faced your fears. But tonight, you face something that everyone fears. We all have a healthy fear of the Biggest Loser scale. Tonight, two people will fall below the yellow line and be up for elimination. It's the two people with the lowest percentage of weight loss this week. And now we're gonna see what the scale has to say about it. But before we do, Joe, you won the pop challenge, so you have a 1 pound advantage on the scale. Gina, you won immunity. So as long as you did not gain weight, you are safe from elimination this week.
Welcome back to our show, the lovely Alison Sweeney. Hi, man, you look good in that dress. Great to see you. She looks
I don't always wear red. It just happened to be that clip.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
That dress is good.
Thank you.
Delicious. So cheers. You just celebrated a big milestone.
Thank you.
20 years as Sammy on Days of Our Lives. That is amazing.
And it feels like some days I remember my screen test so clearly. I mean, it feels like just yesterday, and then sometimes it feels like my entire life.
Yeah, is there anything after working in a soap opera for 20 years that you could imagine Sammy going through that she didn't go through?
Oh. What haven't I done yet? I don't know. I mean, I've been through the ringer as Sammy. We have done it all. I have shot people. I have been shot. I have been on death row and fallen in love, and I've been almost married 14 times.
14 times!
13 or 14, something like that. Anyway, it's been a lot. But it's fun because I played Sammy as sort of a nice girl for a while, and now I'm back to being a villain. Or, no, like...
You look so excited about that.
I am so excited about it.
Back to being a villain.
Yeah, it's super fun. Sammy's up to no good again, which this summer, so that's fun for me.
I love that.
A little twinkle in my eye.
Yeah, right? Because it is. It's fun to be bad, especially when you're just pretending you get to go home and still be good. It's great.
Exactly.
Let me just say, wow, congratulations on the cover of State.
Thank you.
How nerve-wracking is that?
It's a crazy experience getting shot in a bathing suit. I mean, like, it's nerve-wracking to walk into the fitting area, and there's just 900 little mini, one bathing suit smaller than the next, and you're like,
are
those from, like,
are
that's
those for
me?
a human?
But you know what I decided? It's sort of like everything else, like the fake it till you make it. You know,
Right.
I just decided, you know what? I'm not gonna make everyone uncomfortable because I'm sort of secretly uncomfortable. I'm gonna just go out and have a good time.
And have a good time.
I worked hard. I know, you know, my husband says I look good. So
You do. You
I
look
thought
real
I would
good.
just go out there and own it.
The abs, man, are crazy. So now listen, Bob Harper was here, you know, a couple of months ago. He's one of my favorite guests, but he co-hosted for the whole episode. I saw the calluses on his hands. Like he works
hardcore.
Bob Harper works through his hands. Like he
Yeah.
works out so much.
Yeah.
What have you learned just being around so many inspiring stories, so many great contestants, and some of the world's greatest fitness professionals?
Oh, they are. They're geniuses. I love that I get to work with Bob and Jillian and Delvette, and that I know them, and that they're my friends, and that I can, you know, text them and say, like, keep me away from these, you know, donuts on set or whatever.
So do they help you? Like, did they give you pointers to
Oh,
get abs
absolutely.
like that?
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Fantastic.
You just have to listen to them. I mean, if you watch the show, it's like they're telling it. They're preaching it.
It really is inspiring. The next day, I find myself, you know, running a little harder. Whenever you see stories like that in the news, or when Bob was on here, the next day I did 6 miles instead of 5. So I'm like, Bob would do this.
Always, yeah. What would Bob do? It's sitting right there on your shoulder.
How do you, as a mom, you know, because we work with the First Ladies Initiative, Let's Move campaign, and so many moms and families, you know, are trying to figure out how to get more fitness, how to get more active time together as a family.
It's important. It's
Is that a
important
challenge for you?
Of course. I have 2 children. My son is 8, my daughter's 4, and we're all busy, and we live these complicated lives. But it's important to
look at their family. So cute.
It's important to stay active as a family, and I think that's the one lesson I've learned about parenting in general, is that it's one thing to say it, but if you model it, you got to lead by example. So my kids know that we go to the gym. and they see that like our fitness and our health is important to us. But then together as a family, you know, we play baseball together, and we, you know, support Ben in his baseball games and go cheer him on. And my little 4-year-old daughter plays wee ball, they call it. I mean,
oh, like the T-ball?
Yeah, it's the funniest thing you've ever seen. I mean, it's like controlled chaos ultimately. But they're outside and they're running around and they're not on video games.
My mom would not let you inside the house. When I was a kid, there were no video games. We got Atari when I was like, I don't know, 18 or something. But it was like run and jump and climb trees and you know, and play in the dirt and take bets from your friends to eat bugs. You know, I mean, that was a big afternoon.
And you get called in for supper. Yeah,
exactly.
So ultimately, that's what we try to really encourage for our kids.
It's just get out in the backyard and play. You know, I love this. You know, so many moms, like I see, you know, moms and dads, just young people, young professionals standing in line at some of the juice bars and juice stands that are out there. And so many people are unaware that what they're drinking is not necessarily great for them. There are some bars that are all organic and have great fruit, like at the gym, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
there's others where you're drinking corn syrup and a bunch of artificial flavors.
You have to know what you're drinking. You have to know what you're putting in your body. And when you make it yourself, you are absolutely sure of what you're putting in your body.
That's why I love that you're going to make us a couple of smoothies here. Show everybody what a smoothie is. Then we'll talk about the books and stuff.
Like you, I like to cook at home. I like to be in my kitchen. So this is a smoothie that I make that I think is great for before workout. It gives you energy. I don't like to work out on an empty stomach. Some people do. That is not my thing. But obviously you have to have specific stuff. So I love Greek yogurt. It's one of my faves.
Me too. It's a staple in the refrigerator.
Yeah, it's so good, right? So we start with the little Greek yogurt, some extra protein, gets the smoothie going. Oh my gosh, I feel like I can't believe I'm cooking with you right now.
You have a cooking show now.
So exciting, I'm such a fan. I'm using frozen blueberries for this because I think for the smoothie it makes it
nice and icy. I love that.
Exactly, I love that. And blueberries are an amazing fruit. They're 80 calories a cup.
Wow.
You know, I mean, my kids love them. They're like the little blue dynamos. They get them going. You can put them in all sorts of things.
Any berry mix, blackberries, blueberries, they're all full of antioxidants, and when you put them in the freezer, it gives a great consistency to the smoothie.
I put blueberries in my turkey burgers the other night. It was amazing.
High five on that one.
Yeah,
I'm down with that. Yum.
So you could do orange juice, or pineapple juice, or apple juice. What are you feeling right now? A little combo platter?
Give me a combo, but I want a little pineapple because it's good for your voice, and I talk a lot.
So let's like split it 50-50?
Yeah, sure, 50-50. And then I love that you use agaves and natural sweetener. Beautiful.
Exactly. It's a natural sweetener. There are still calories in this. People don't want to misunderstand. It's not calorie free. It's just that you process the calories better than you do artificial sweetener or anything else. So let's say a tablespoon. Right?
Delicious.
Looks good.
Okay, give it a zhuzh. Hit the big button.
Yeah, on. Oh, I like this.
That sounds good. He's a high power dude.
Okay.
Excellent. Little smoothie snack.
Yeah, let's do it.
I just spilled half of it down my pants, but whatever. That's why I wear black.
Right.
Strategic dressing.
Yeah, don't wear white.
That's what New Yorkers dress for. Nothing shows up on black.
What's cuter than your straws?
Adorable, right?
I love it.
Yum.
Oh, it's so good.
Tell me that just does not taste like a milkshake. That is so delicious.
Right.
Right, now we have to save time to talk about the latest on your list of accomplishments.
Thank you.
Author. Fabulous.
Thank you.
So the book is fiction, right? It's called The Star Attraction. Great little summer read. But it's about PR people, yeah?
Yeah. My best friend is a publicist.
I was going to say, did you let your publicist read it?
Oh, yeah, I had to, because I was like, it's about you. No, I've been best friends with her for a long time, and I think publicity is such an interesting field. It's sort of, they're like the center of so much that goes on, and we're all artistic types.
They're the spokes in the wheels.
Exactly, and I think that's so interesting. I think it's a great way to pull back the curtain and reveal Hollywood from that perspective, from like sort of the working girl's perspective. And so I thought that was just a really fun take on it, and I poke some gentle fun at the talent that they represent, and certainly made fun of myself in the process, but it's fun.
What did your friend think? The actual PR?
You know what? I just asked her. I was like, oh my God, I never
asked you.
Yeah.
What did she say?
She was like, you're right. She admitted, like, a lot of the stories are true. A lot of the stories are real things that we've witnessed. On the red carpets. And that, but I think it's fun. You know, it's like you said, a beachy read. It's fun and lighthearted, and then also, you know, a little little romance thrown in there. What could go wrong?
And you can't take yourself too seriously.
Exactly.
And, you know, that's the fun of a book like this. If you like celebrity, you get to see it from the other perspective.
Yeah.
And not take yourself too seriously.
Exactly.
Great little beachy read. Great little beachy figure you got. Great little beachy drink. You killed it. Thank you. I love visiting with you. It's so great to see you. Alison's book, The Star Attraction, is available now. And be sure to catch her, of course, on Days of Our Lives, weekdays at NBC. Season 15 coming up, The Biggest Loser 2. Up next, I got some affordable dinner for you with a must-have sauce right after this.